We're going to close this. And now hopefully things won't be amiss. I don't know why I'm singing, but I am. And I'm going to get the live stream up so that it can go all smoothly. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is quiet. Feels quiet. Okay, maybe it's just me. Might also be this. I mean, wires are a little bit fried sometimes, but there we go. But yes, so in the past few episodes, we have been trying. Now, notice how I say trying to play Spirit of Justice. But it didn't quite work out a lot. We were having troubles with the Discord thing, and it kept cutting off. But hopefully,
let's just start over.
Yeah, let's just start over. I was going to load it, but yeah, because it was so broken up last time. So we'll just start over. We'll just hop straight into it, and we'll begin Spirit of Justice.
On the western edge of the Far East.
Hopefully, though,
as a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery,
there won't be as much lag now. Notice how I say hopefully. How is it on your end?
The flames of revolution.
Even when I watch the vid, it's really bad.
I was going to say, I bet it was bad on the video. Because what you see in the live stream is basically what you get for the video. So if it's laggy in the live stream, it's laggy for the video.
Revolution.
Yeah. Smooth. Fine for now. Good.
From my mind when I first arrived in this land.
Let's just hope it stays that way. Hello, Albie. How you doing? Moo. Episode 1, The Foreign Turnabout. A bit of lag? Ah. To be fair, I think you're always going to have a bit of lag, which is the unfortunate part. But
Like half sec.
oh, if it's half a sec, then that's fine. Here in Kurain, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm. And priestesses can commune with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother. For only the impurities of your soul.
OPTW now is 033 and my birthday, yay.
Oh my god, happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Oh, great! This blood on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you today? Again, if you do not mind me asking, you do not have to tell me, of course. Kingdom of Kurain. Phew, I'm finally here. So, this is the Kingdom of Kurain, huh? What a long trip. I mean, I wonder how many hours I was in the air. Just look at this place.
22 and now I can drink water with instant noodles.
Woo! Same age as me. Well, not same age as me. I'm like 22 in like 5 months. It's fine. In February. It's close enough. Get a load of this street. It feels like I'm in another world here. And my gorgeous temple. I read that's the center of town. Also, we can both legally drink in America. Yeah. Wow. And it looks right in the middle of the street. Oh, I have to get a picture of that. Excuse me, sir. What kind of bird that is? I've never seen anything like it.
Well, you can, but I'm not you.
I mean, fair. To be fair, I don't really drink a lot. I have the odd one or two, but I'm not a massive drinker, to be fair. So, you're alright. I'll stick to Coke. Plus, I'm a driver, and I'm normally the designated driver, so I tend to stick to Coke. Coca-Cola, that is, not the white powder. Anyway. That's quite a Christy. Excuse me, sir. What? Oh, yes? Pardon me, are you Mr. Wright? Yeah, that's right.
So water is the best.
True. Oops. Hope he hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. Wait a minute. Are you? That's right. I'll be your guide at your service. I'm training at Temple, and I'll be your guide around town. Salam. It's very nice to meet you. Happy. Happy... What now? Habaraki. That's how we greet people here in Korean. It's like hello or how do you do? It's a pretty handy expression to know. Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. Habaraki. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I run a small law office. Well, that's what I do back at home anyway. Right now I'm just a traveller, a stranger in a strange land. Welcome to our country. Welcome to the Kingdom of Korean, land of spare medium's mystery. This is for you, to celebrate your arrival. Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump exactly? Allow me to explain. This is a famous Koreanese sweet bun. It's called a magataman or sal bun. It's shaped like a magatama. It's so yummy it'll send your soul right to the Twilight Realm. That doesn't exactly make me eager to try it. Thanks, I think. I think I'll indulge it a little bit later.
That food is filed with dog fur.
I don't want it to be filled with dog fur. I don't do well with fur. That will be $20. Thank you for your patronage. I have to pay? You always have plenty of those on hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more. No wonder his bag looks so heavy. Still all the tools of his trade. Oops, I was going to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya. She can't come see you for a few days yet. I didn't know that. There's an animal in the bag? Is it the animal? You know, from the Muppets. Drums! Yeah. When I called her from the airport, she said she was still in training up in the mountains. I told her I'd wait for her here. By the way, I was glad to hear she was in good spirits. Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. Hi, Maya. How you doing? First time seeing you in 3D sprite. That's what I'm looking for. And I came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her static training with her. Albie, this is my first time in this country, so I'll be counting on you,
From
okay?
last stream it's end with Albie showing his pet.
Oh, was it? I can't lie, I can't quite remember the last stream. I mean, it was a bit of a shit show, so, I can't 100% remember if I'm honest. You got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. I was right when she told me I could leave anything in your capable hands. Ah, shucks, she said that? Yeah, sure was nice of her. I had a chance to show Miss Meyer around a little bit, too. There's one person Meyer was worried about. It's me. Because we both know trouble likes to follow you wherever you go, she said.
PPW, you will meet Meyer in case 3. That what I remember.
Case 3. Right, okay. I mean, we've got a little bit to go before I do that, but fair enough. I mean, you sure came early to the party, Mr. Right, sir. I mean, Miss May won't be done with the training for another 2 weeks. I hate to admit it, but I came early because I was worried about her too. Oh, well, you know, I thought I'd get a little sightseeing in first. Oh, sightseeing? Well, I'm your man for that. I'll show you all the best sights in the city has to offer. Thanks. Yeah, that would be great. I guess Albie takes his job very seriously. Well, what are we waiting for? Those sites aren't going to see themselves. Yikes, you don't have to shove. First up, Temple, right there in the center of town. There's something I really want to show you. Oh my god. April 23rd, 4:45 p.m. Temple Plaza. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Allow me to explain. This is the heart of our town, Temple. It was created by the founder of Kurainism, the Holy Mother herself. I'm training right here to be this temple to be a monk someday.
I heard UK pass on suspended arm to Israel, and 4 days ago Israel launch attack on West Bank.
No idea what that means, but you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't really know a lot about current affairs at the minute. I probably should, but yeah, I don't really have time to watch the news or anything. I have a little bit more time now that it's off-peak. But yes, and the people of this country are all adherents to Quranism. God, it's my guidebook. It's a religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated. The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could commune with her ancestors' soul. And spirit mediums become queen to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother. Spirit medium rules the entire country, huh? Talk about power and influence.
Will affect your country.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. But like I said, I haven't really had time to watch the news or anything. So now that I do have time, she'll probably start watching that. To be fair, the main thing you'll want to see when you come to Temple is that's a devotion, right? This devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. It's danced along with the solemn ceremonies performed in offering to the Holy Mother. And that's devotion as the party was sung for souls and encourage the movement of the souls carrying wings of honor. Hold it! Slow down! I can't remember all of that at once. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got a little overexcited. Anyway, the main thing I got from all that is that you really, really love your country. Well, that's sure true. I like this kid. He pours his heart into everything he does. Let's see. I guess I just explained about half of what I usually explain. So I'll give you a special discount. Let me charge you $10 for a toll fee. Thank you very much. Into aggressive salesmanship too. Kind of having a Miss Maya told me I could love. She told me she could love. Ugh. Oh, what, here in the UK or just in general? Come to think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell I love my country too. We studied it for about an hour while I told her all about the Holy Mother. Really? An hour? Oh, they counted as patience training. She seemed really interested too. She listened to my whole speech. Huh. That doesn't sound like Maya right now. There's the thing. Here in the UK, I don't think it's necessarily bad. Hold me out. People here in the UK tend to be sheep, which is the unfortunate part. That's why it's bad. I don't think...
Mostly. 3 countries with France.
I don't think Islamophobia itself is bad. It's just people are sheep And that's what's bad. So it's like, as soon as some people tend to go, oh, Islam's bad, then more people kind of jump on the bandwagon and go, yeah, Islam's bad. And it's like, no, it's not. I don't get it. But it makes me ashamed of my country sometimes. It really does. But yeah, Miss Myers is so kind and nice. She treats me really well, like a little brother. She's kind of like a big sister to me too. This is Maya Feo to right? Maybe she's grown up since I last saw her. Oh no! What's the matter? Is it that time already? We got time into the temple right away. But first, let me give you the lyrics card for the song ceremony I told you about. There's an English translation for lyrics there too. So give it a read, okay? Let's go! But why the big rush? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of her benevolence's dance of devotion. Her benevolence? This is where we get the cutscene. 'Cause all the cutscene in the last episode. Zzz.
Right, there is an airstrike on UK and USA trucks, and it's not shown in the news in those countries.
Oh, great. Of course there is. Hey, it's just one step closer to World War III, right? It's always the way, isn't it? Always the way.
Treason!
At this point, supporting Israel is just something.
Suppose. That's the unfortunate part, as I say. It's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't at this point. You know, us little people can't do anything. It's the governments and all that, and the army and whatever else. Let me in! Oh, come on, why won't you let me in? Because you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court? I told you, my friend is on trial in there. Police raided the temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday. Arrested Albie on suspicion of treason. I was worried about Albie, so I just had to come see his trial. Trial is a notorious attraction, so clear off. You want a picture for your scrapbook? Take one of me and get out of here. Look, you've got it all wrong. Just great. Well, I guess there's only one thing I can do. Last time I told him I'm a lawyer. Let's tell him I'm Kurainese. Actually, I used to be Kurainese. What? I lived here when I was little. Oh, really? What town are you from? Oh, well, there's a tiny village called Phoenix here. There's no such place. Do you really expect to get away with that barefaced lie like that? Bastard. Well, I guess that means there's only one thing left to say. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. What? I'm actually a lawyer. Back at home, anyway. What? A lawyer? I can't... That's not possible. What's he so shocked about? Well, whatever. Now's my chance. Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering the courtroom, right? Wait! Get back here, you! So this is Crony's courtroom. Hi, Payne. How you doing? Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What's she doing here in court?
The divination seance has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused. Guilty.
What? A verdict already? But the trial only just started. Guilty? There's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take a look at another look.
Seances performed by Princess Rayfa are infallible. They show only the truth. What right do you have to question her abilities?
But I didn't... Heh. Isn't it ironic? You, a devout adherent of Cornism, would dare doubt her insight? Non-believers will only be met with suffering in the Twilight Realm, you know? But I didn't do it. Your benevolence, allow me to explain, I beg of you. Be silent, impudent whelp. There is no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's unclean soul. What in the world is going on here? A judge made his ruling based on something called a divination seance? What is Albie's attorney doing? He doesn't have one. Wait a minute. Where is Albie's attorney? Why is this happening? I didn't know anything wrong. Foolish child. Doubting the divination seance is tantamount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Your Majesty, as Royal Priestess, and in the name of the Holy Mother, I command you. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul.
As you command, so shall it be done, your benevolence.
Of the dead body.
Wait, what? We can have a point of view of the dead body? What? How does that make any sense? I mean, I guess unless it's spirit channeling. Mia, don't you dare come back. I'm not ready to see Mia again. It's been 2 games since I've seen Mia. Because don't forget, Mia actually came back in Trials and Tribulations, but she hasn't been back since in Apollo, and she hasn't been back in Dual Destinies. So realistically, I haven't seen Mia in about 2 games, which is weird for how long it's been, because I played Trials and Tribulations like ages ago. But you know.
May her holiness grant us her divine favor. Udi Harakurai.
Don't forget mere bloodline is royalty.
Don't get near the ones. True! With Misty!
Objection!
I forgot about Misty! Cannot lie. I should really probably go back and play some of the original games. Because I did completely forget about Misty. Wait just one moment. You're... Ugh, man, my big mouth. Now what? Mr. Raiden, what are you doing here, sir? Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this right. This trial has only been underway for a few minutes.
Excuse me? Who on earth are you?
I'm, well... an ordinary tourist, rather. Just passing through.
Ah, a tourist, are you? Habaraki.
But more importantly, where's this boy's defense attorney?
Defense? Attorney? Whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney.
Wait, what?
Of course, you wouldn't be aware, being a foreigner at all. But we have no need for defense attorneys here in the Kingdom of Kurain. We leave it all up to her benevolence's sacred power of spirit communion. Her divination seances determine all.
What? But surely you see how unfair that is. What kind of insane court system are they running here?
You know what this like what happens is real life.
How so? What do you mean by that? You would dare mock me, you barb-headed buffoon? If you value your life, you will leave post-haste. Or shall I summon the bailiff?
The defense attorney is so demonized.
Ah, wait, in what culture? Or cultures? Now I'm intrigued. The bailiff is that big, scary dude with a big, scary gun, isn't he? I'm sure he would be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as a souvenir of your travels. The cost of an arm and a leg, no doubt. Now, hold on, Mr. Ray has nothing to do with any of this. I'll be. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Ray, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Meyer. But forget about me. You have to go now. I'm sure you can find another guide. There are lots more places I want to show you. It looks like I won't get a chance now. I'm sorry.
In this game and UK 1267 fee.
What? What, the year 1267? Oh, okay. The poor kid. He's trying to put on a brave face, but look how terrified he is. What can I do? What should I do? Let's defend Albie. I'll just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Albie's corner. Maybe he doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. I'll defend him.
Defend him? You can't be serious.
Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind? Heaven forbid. Defend me, Mr. Wright? What are you saying? You can't do that. I most certainly can. Don't worry. I'm quite used to tackling all sorts of trials. From parrots to orcas. People are no different. Besides, can you imagine how furious mine would be if I let anything happen to you? What do you mean Phoenix's life is the line? It's on the line? What do you mean now? Why is everything happening in this game and it's only been like 5 minutes? Has it been 5 minutes? How long has it been? Half an hour? It's close enough. Mr. Wright.
You will know in a bit.
Right. Fair.
You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. But if you are smart, you will heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further.
Also, defending somebody is easier said than done in this country.
Bailiff, throw this man out.
Hold it. Payne. Hello, Payne. Your Majesty, if you please.
You have something to say, Mr. Payne?
Why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused? It could prove very interesting. Right, Mr. Phoenix, right? Right, Mr. whoever you are.
Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveller?
That's Chief Prosecutor, Your Majesty. And yes, I am acquainted with him. He's a defense attorney from my native land. I've had dealings with him in the courtroom before. Heavens to Betsy! What? Mr. Wright, you're a defense attorney? Heavens to Betsy!
A defense attorney? Well, this is a shock.
You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. I guess there aren't all that many lawyers around here. Your Majesty, would you kindly allow us to proceed in the manner of my old country?
But Mr. Payne, I've already made a ruling in this case.
Call it nostalgia if you will, but I am most eager to give it a try.
but I have a previous engagement to see a class together with the missus.
Your Majesty, I agree we should have a whack at it. It sounds amusing. A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom. A score? As in 20 years? What's the deal with this country? Where is my court record? Why can I not find out the ages of these people? Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick. As you wish, Your Benevolence. I, Chief Prosecutor Payne, will see to it myself.
This is going to be interesting then. Very well, Miss Payne. If that is what you and her benevolence want, I will acquiesce. I don't know what that word is. As for the defense, I hope you are prepared for every eventuality.
Every eventuality? What is he talking about? Is it good? Ooh, I like a good case. Are there any bad cases in this game? Obviously, don't tell me if there are, but I've kind of seen a kind of increase in good cases. Issue with Dual Destinies is there was one or two long cases. Turnabout Monster. Last case. Oh, okay. What, is it a DLC case or the last case in, like, the main game? But I haven't noticed kind of like a length spike in these cases as well. But yeah. Now, are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Yes, thank you, Mr. Payne, and sorry for not remembering you earlier. Right, fair. That's Chief Prosecutor, all the incredible pain as I've known in this country. And you'll see soon enough why that is. When you're forced to capitulate to me before this very court of law. Why is he so strangely confident? Not only that, but what's with the gallery? Right. Interesting. Just you watch that defense attorney will try and twist the truth. You can bet on it. Get in, Chief Prosecutor. Crush that defense devil. This is way more lawyer hate than even... Fair. This is way more lawyer hate than even back home.
Now, if you would please give your opening argument once again, Mr. Payne.
Certainly, Your Majesty. Ooh, okay. I'm digging it. And the accused is charged with 2 crimes, larceny and murder. Yesterday, the Founder's Orb was stolen from the treasure room of Temple. In addition to the theft, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Patrol Temple security guard.
Part of this game music.
Look, I'm sorry, the best part of any of the Ace Attorney games is the music. I'm sorry, but the Ace Attorney music is... Oh! Even back in the original games, even the very first game, when it was just starting out, the music is pièce de résistance. And it always fits the tone and the vibe of the situation. You know, last game was a bit more wacky and a bit more, I wouldn't say futuristic per se, but a bit more wacky, I think, than any other game, the Dual Destinies. So it kind of had that, whoa, kind of music. This is a bit more mysterious already and kind of mystic. And yes, Mr. Patrol, the security guard, you know, because he patrols things. He's Mr. Pat Roll. The puns just keep on rolling in this game, don't they? No pun intended there. The empty treasure box that housed the orb which Mr. Roll was in charge of guarding. We believe that Mr. Roll was murdered by a thief who stole the treasure.
This music like spiritual theme.
I was going to say, it does feel very spiritual. and very... What's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember what the word is I'm looking for. It'll probably come to me soon.
To kill a armed guard armed with a gun. What a terrifyingly bold act.
I couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Please allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and crime photo.
Time of death is around noon. His head shows signs of being hit with a blunt object. And the crime photo there as well.
It's been a long time since we had evidence presented in court as well. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
We may rely on the power of the seances, but please still carry out investigations.
Shouldn't tell her. Not played that one, actually. For me, I don't know. Because I have 4 main games, 3 of which I've played on this channel. My main games that I love to voice act are the Danganronpa series, the Persona series, the Ace Attorney series, and the one that I've not done on this channel before because I can't, the Professor Layton series. I am hoping at some point Professor Layton can come over to PlayStation, especially with the hopeful release of New World of Steam next year. There is a hope for that. Oh, I thought I was a spider. And yeah, okay, I have played every Professor Layton game, but if I do end up playing the Professor Layton games, I haven't played them in a long-ass while. So, you know, I can't remember, like, everything. But yeah, they're like my main games, and each of the music from all of those is just spectacular. Toho is one of those ones, or however you say it, is one that I've never actually seen. I don't really know enough about to go, oh yes, I'd love to play it. I've heard about it, but I don't know enough to go yay or nay, really.
Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable.
Oh really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word for it.
Well,
I can check the evidence out by myself.
Bullet hell, so it's hard.
We'll just see how thorough your police were then, Mr. Payne. Right, Albie, you're a guide who's 9, Gaspin Payne, who's 56, and Pat Roll, who's 32. Right then, let's have a look at this. Time of death, April 23rd, 12 PM to 1 PM. The cause of death, cerebral contusion or concussion from a head injury.
Such a deplorable crime. The audacity of stealing the secret treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. It's a crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation.
Exactly, Your Majesty. We mustn't let the culprit get away with these heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown.
Fan-made anime original had no voice, but there is fan-made voice actor to fill it.
Oh, very nice. And there is also one last game that I will be playing after this. Well, technically 2 games, because it comes out in a couple of days, and that is... actually, I think it comes out tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow! The Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Because what they've done is they've transported all of the older games onto modern consoles, like they have with the Ace Attorney, the original Ace Attorney trilogy, the Apollo Justice trilogy, this one. They did it with the Great Ace Attorney collection, and now the Ace Attorney Investigations collection. So in theory, that will lead up to Ace Attorney 7 being made, which will be the next mainline game after Spirit of Justice. But there we go. Is this treasure really such a valuable object?
How can you even say such a thing? Of course it is. Why, sealed within its treasure is the very soul of the Matama of the Holy Mother.
A soul is sealed within the treasure? I don't think I'll take that with a grain of salt.
You don't believe it, do you?
Of course I believe it.
After the investigation.
Part Possibly. I have played the Great Ace Attorney, but again, I haven't played it since it first came out because I originally got it on the Switch. So I'll probably get that on the PS as well, and then also just do some voice acting, because like the reason why you play these games is more so for the voice acting. And then if I've played it before, like I will have done the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, it's nice to bring new people into the franchise. So anyone that comes across my channel, you know, I mean, it's not a big channel. I've only got 76 subscribers. There's no way I'm going to have a big channel anytime soon. But, you know, you keep pushing. I've been at it for a few years, and you just keep pushing, and hopefully one day you push hard enough, and boom, there you go. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, basically.
This kind of irreverence is exactly why I dislike a defense attorney so much.
Your Honor, Your Majesty,
What is it now?
this treasure, I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. In a fashion, yes. Sometimes I like to play these games for the first time, like I have done with pretty much the entire Ace Attorney franchise. But as I say, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and there was one other game that I played before. That was it, Persona 5. I played Persona 5 before, a little bit, but I didn't get all the way through. So there were bits that were new to me, and bits that were old to me. So, because I played Persona 5 Vanilla, and then like a little bit in, Persona 5 The Royal came out. So then I kind of just... Undertale is another one I would like to play at some point. Because I've got a laptop now, which means hopefully I've got Steam back and things like that. So hopefully I can do that a little bit more. But we'll just have to just see how it goes, really. But yeah. Can I see a photo of it or something?
Of all the outlandish requests, you defense attorneys are truly beyond the pale.
He's been getting awfully angry with me. Are those veins pulling out of his forehead?
It's forbidden for anyone outside the royal family to view the treasure itself. They said that anyone without the proper spiritual power will be blinded instantly. That is why the average person has never seen the treasure, Mr. Wright.
I guess there are national treasures that are off limits to the public back home too.
For the benefit of the shamelessly uninformed defense, let me share this newspaper article. It includes photos taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. These are only public photos of the outer box in existence. What's more, the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room but once a year for a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, like I say, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because then it also becomes just a money problem, whether I have the money to get those games, because I do have to look after my car as well. But yeah.
I hear there's been a string of thefts lately of historic artifacts from the temple.
Right, Your Majesty. Inexcusable thievery of precious national treasures for personal gain. And the culprit is the accused.
So he uses potion as monk in training. Oh, position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure, is that it?
The accused's family is by no means wealthy. To help with family finances, he works as a tour guide in addition to his ascetic training.
Thank you for giving an excellent outline of the case, Mr. Payne. Now then, no more questions from the defense, I presume?
What? No, I do have questions.
Even more? You just asked a bunch. Well, make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes.
What? He's still planning on going to that thing? Oh. Ooh. See, now this is what I mean. This feels inquisitive. This already feels inquisitive. which again fits Phoenix to a T. There's still a lot I don't know about the case. I should ask now while I have a chance. Let's see, what else do I need to know more about? Let's have a go at the motive.
I remember Undertale 2. Fan-made, is free to play. It's a great game with so many memes and jokes. It's basically shit show.
I mean, fair enough. Ooh. 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 What was that? I liked it. Whatever. Do 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 do. I like it. Hell, oh, I love this game already. I've fallen in love with these games, man. Oh, I adore these games. I really do.
Oh right, the great music from that game.
Fair. Oh yeah. What do you claim as defendant's motive?
Mr. Brain has already explained that. He wanted to sell the treasure in order to help his family with living expenses.
Oh, yeah. Guess it kind of slipped my mind.
So it's true what they say about lawyers never listening to anyone but themselves.
My apologies, Your Majesty. Please let me give it one more try.
Very well, if you must.
Crazy. Mr. Payne, where did the crime take place?
What? As I already stated, it was in the treasure room of the temple.
But where? Where in the temple? That doesn't help me because I don't know where the treasure room is.
Oh, that's right. Have you even been paying attention? These lying lawyers, not only do they lack morals, but memory too.
He apparently has all the brain power of a brain-yard chicken, Your Majesty.
I was going to say tribe motive, just...
Oh, that explains why he has a crest like a rooster.
No matter where I go in the world.
No weapon.
Mr. Payne, what was the murder weapon?
The murder weapon was the treasure box itself. The empty treasure box left the scene had a large bloodstain on it.
Oh, how utterly reprehensible using the secret treasure for murder.
Oh no, I was right.
The accused came with the treasure room with the express purpose of stealing the treasure. He climbed the altar stairs and snatched the box, ready to abscond with it. But he was discovered by Mr. Roll, who had come into the room in the course of his rounds.
This is going to be another one of those songs where I have to pause to be able to do that again, isn't it? It's going to be one of those songs.
After walloping Mr. Roll on the head with the treasure box, and the accused forced the bloodied housing open and made off with the treasure inside.
But the defendant is just a little boy, and I hardly think he'd be able to hit a victim, a grown man, on the head.
Yeah, a very good point, Mr. Wright. But I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused was on the stairs leading up to the altar. And the accused's elevated position would more than make up for that difference in stature.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Play NPC, just extract the music out. V.
Yeah, true.
Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless. What an elegant argument. Hats off to you, Chief Prosecutor. Your title is obviously well earned. Well, the accused's guilt is certainly conclusive. Unless there's anything else, I'm ready to announce my verdict. Very well, in that case, I find the accused...
Just one more moment, Your Majesty. Don't you think you're rushing a verdict just a little bit?
I told you, I have plans to attend and... Yeah! I'm late, it's already started. Don't let the time fly by so fast.
He's still stuck on that? We haven't even heard the defense's side of the story yet. Or the defendants. Your Majesty, the defense asserts its right to cross-examine the defendant. Uh-huh. Did I say something funny?
Cross-examine that. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
Well, I seem to have a dim recollection of the process, but I can't quite recall.
And little wonder, the so-called defendant hasn't been questioned in over 20 years.
Should I even be surprised anymore? Anyway, I demand we let the defendant, or the accused, tell his side of the story.
Is that really necessary?
Of course it's necessary, Your Majesty.
What harm could it do? I say we'll alibi the speaker, Majesty, though I doubt he'll have anything of relevance to say.
Oh, how kind of you, your royal painness.
Very well, as long as it's okay with you, Mr. Payne. I'm already hopelessly late for my class anyway.
In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand.
For 20 and the heirs portrait as evil.
Yeah, pretty much. Seems like it. God knows why, but there we go. Evil, evil, evil. God, we're all evil. Do we not remember the whole Cynegima thing from Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal? Do we not remember that? I mean, to be fair, she was a prosecutor, not a defense attorney. But the point still stands.
Oh, but before we do, I'd better call my wife and apologize for missing that class. Any objections?
Accused, state your name and occupation again, if you would. I'll be your guide. I'm intrigued to be a monk. A tour guide, too.
Oh! We did have a little bit of lag there. I say a little bit. We had quite a bit of lag there. But it's okay.
Why me? Now, where were we?
Because examining the defendant, Your Majesty.
Right. Let's do that then. At the defense attorney's insistence, I might add.
He sounds a little dispirited. His wife must have given him a piece of her mind.
Well, the defense had better get to it, and make it quick, if you please.
The defense? Mr. Wright, I didn't know you were a lawyer.
Well, I am, and I'm here to defend you, Albie. Don't worry. All you have to do is tell the truth, and you'll be all right.
You tricked me.
What?
If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't have given you that tour. Get back that Magatama and I gave you STA.
Albie, what's gotten into you?
Don't talk to me. You disgust me.
Not even Albie's against me. But why?
This must be a new experience for you, Mr. Wright. Now then, accused, please give the court your testimony. The incident occurred around noon, during the break between morning and afternoon dances of devotion. I want to hear that you tell the court what you were doing around that time. All right.
After this we will the new system.
Ooh, I like that. Stunk. I look, my camera's backwards, so for me it's dunk, 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 dunk. Whew. But because my camera's backwards, I've got to do it backwards. That was cool. That was sick.
I didn't...
Ooh. This feels like a little bit more orchestrated version of what we had in the last game. I think. I could be wrong. It seems very similar, at least.
I didn't kill Mr. Roll, and I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I've never even seen that treasure box with the green cornies butterfly on it. When the incident happened, I was in the hallway planning out my tour route.
What was that? Green butterfly. Well, personally, it's in black and white, so how did you see that?
Are you well acquainted with the victim?
Yeah, he used to chat with me whenever we ran into each other at the temple. Mr. Roll was a monk in training when he was a kid too, you know?
I bet Albie looked up to him.
Yeah, that contradiction.
I was going to say, that's a pretty obvious contradiction, because the newspaper article is in black and white, not in colour.
But he had to give that up. He got to work with his family when his family needed money. That's why he became a guard. But at least that way he could still stay on at the temple. He's so proud when he was put in charge of the garden and treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for New Year's, right? And the victim's parents apparently both died relatively young, so Mr. Roll had to support his younger brothers and sisters as well. But even with his job as a security guard, I'm sure...
This present evidence, or press everything. For content.
See, part of me wants to speed through it, part of me wants to press for content.
I'm sure things couldn't have been easy for him.
Sounds like his circumstances and Albie's were very similar.
Mr. Roll encouraged me to never give up. Albie, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he'd say. He was always cheering me on in my training and in my tour guide business too. Why in the world will I kill a nice guy like that?
Yes, I see. You express yourself well. Look, defense, now that you've heard the accused's account, are you finally satisfied? If so, let's draw this to an expeditious conclusion.
Your Majesty, I haven't even cross-examined the defendant yet.
That wasn't the end of it. It's been so long I don't rightly recall what this cross-examining thing is all about.
A judge who doesn't know what a cross-examination is. What fresh hell is this?
I really do wish I could remember how it works.
Should I give the judge a refresher on the cross-examination? Not necessary. I better save my breath. The judge doesn't exactly seem like a model student. I'll just have to watch and see how it's done. Whoa! That was like a sword. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's sick! Instead of defense badges. It's that way. I've got to remember my... I remember... Oh, I know. I know real court takes hours. I was part of the jury once. I had to do jury service not too long ago. About a month ago now. A little bit over. It was about the end of July. I had to do my jury service. Yeah. Wasn't fun. But anyway, I've got to remember my camera's flipped. But they're no longer defense badges. They're Magatamas. Oh, that's cool.
Hold it!
How many of you didn't do either of those things, Albie?
You do? You're a lawyer. Of course you'd say that.
No. There's no need for that.
But he's right. Lawyers claim their client is innocent, even if they have to lie.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool little, thingy. Yeah.
Just like you're doing right now, accused. Just don't let me in with that lawyer. I'm not lying. I didn't steal anything. I didn't kill anybody.
I've never even seen that treasure box with the green Corini's
Objection!
butterfly on it. Oh, Albie, why would you lie to me? Yeah, in the land of soul. So you say you've never laid eyes on the treasure box, is that right?
That's right. It's forbidden, so I'd never do that.
In that case, how did you know there was a green butterfly on it?
Huh? Because I saw a picture of it in the newspaper article.
Nope. Taking a look. These photos are in black and white. You can possibly tell the color, what color the butterfly is from these pictures.
Ah!
Hold on. His bag. Did he just move?
Polkunka!
I beg your pardon?
Polkunka. It's a word in Koreanese that people use when they're surprised.
You just, I suppose, lie. So this is the power of cross-examination, is it?
I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding.
But just a moment. If the accused was lying, that just makes him more suspicious than ever.
And this just makes things worse for me than ever. Albie, are you hiding something? Please only give true statements. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. Darn. Just can't seem to get him to open up to me.
So, accused, you have seen that treasure box with your own eyes after all, haven't you? Well, maybe I did take a peek one time, a long time ago, when I was cleaning the treasure room.
But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right?
Of course I wasn't. That is a lie. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident. And I have proof.
He does?
This was found on the floor of the treasure room. It's a scroll entitled Notice. Contains a list of temple monk duties and instructions pertaining to the day of the incident.
And what exactly is that supposed to prove?
The accused's fingerprints were found on the scroll.
What?
Oh no! Where is it? Oh, it's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere. Heh. Indeed, you must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim.
No! That means Albie was there on the day of the incident.
So this is the power of cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself.
Yes, it would seem so, Your Majesty.
He predicted my argument and had evidence ready to refute it. How is any of that supposed to help the accused? See? I told you can't trust lawyers and their lies. Her benevolence already said the kid's guilty. Just declare him guilty and get him on with.
No, everything's going all wrong. Shadow, what do I do?
As I suspected, this cross-examination session has served no purpose whatsoever.
No, you're wrong.
But armed as we are with her benevolence's insight, there's no reason to doubt his guilt.
I guess I have to just poke holes in this insight of hers.
By the way, this didn't prove to be very interesting at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict.
Oh, wait, just one moment, Your Majesty. I haven't seen this divination seance for myself yet. As offensively have the right to check it.
Is that really necessary? I have to go home and apologize to my wife.
I guess she really did give him the business. Oh, my throat is killing me. Anyway.
Your Majesty, I enthusiastically support having Mr. Wright see the seance.
You do? Why is that, Mr. Payne?
Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the seance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy?
Well, now.
I'm sure it'll make up for not letting you go, for not getting to go to that class with your wife.
It certainly does sound worth seeing, and it will give me a juicy tidbit to tell the missus.
I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit? Seriously?
Well, for an interloper, I imagine you do have to see it for yourself to be convinced. It's certainly unprecedented, but let's have the divination seance performed again. But then, right after the tearful begging, I really do have to be going.
The only tearful begging is going to come from the prosecution when we're through.
How pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold. Blissfully unaware that defeat and despair are all that await him.
Hello, Your Benevolence. There she is, Her Benevolence.
Your Benevolence, Raver Padma Crane. Thank you for coming all this way once again.
Your gratitude is unnecessary. This is simply my duty. Barb-headed attorney?
Yes?
I am told you question the veracity of the sacred divination seance. It would seem the depths of your irreverence and blasphemy are lost on you.
I'm just a foreigner, ignorant in the ways and customs of this country. I apologise in advance for anything rude I might say or do, Your Benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for Albie.
You would imply the trials of this country are unfair? To explain, outsider. Our verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
What's fair about trials with no defence and no chance for the accused to tell their story?
How dare you to speak to Her Benevolence in that manner?
Did you hear that? Did you hear how he talked to Her Benevolence? What does he know about anything? Ignorant outsider. We won't stand for it. He must be punished. Yikes. Looks like I really stuck my foot in it this time. Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Punish him!
Silence, one and all!
Look at the TV in ground.
The TV? What TV? Is she? Stand up for me.
Be not disquieted, my people. He merely expresses his opinion.
Well, well. Looks like her benevolence is going to be a bit more reasonable than I thought.
Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained black by brazen untruths. Now the words of a lowly worm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over.
Alright, I take that back.
None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Rest assured he will soon see the error of his foolish ways.
Now then, Your Benevolence, the divination seance, if you would.
Certainly. Nana, my robe. Yeah.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
We have voice acting that's not in cutscenes. This is new, this is weird. I'm here for it, though.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Alright, pool of souls. Ooh, this isn't quite a cutscene. Ooh, but there is a lot of animation. I like it. I don't think this is a cutscene, at least. This doesn't feel like a cutscene, because they're still in 3D.
Now start the TV. TV start. Check.
I'm trying! Look, I have my TV. I'm trying. It's not working. The TV's not coming on. The electricity's fucked. What? Oh, this is cool, actually. I like this. I like the animation as well. This is so new.
That TV is big and circle.
Yeah. Very true. Ooh. Ripples.
It's wavy, dude. It's so wavy, dude. Okay. What happens? Oh. Oh, we go into the pool. Goo Lagoon. That's what that made me feel like. Goo Lagoon. Incense.
TV Pov.
Song of Ceremony, Boy's Voice. What? Blackout. Pain. Ah, that's not good. Albie! What did you do? God damn it, Albie. What just happened? An image appeared in the pool. A final message from the victim's soul. The last communication of his Matama. Divination Science has revealed this to us.
Her benevolence can use her power of spirit communion to project a victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise.
So what we saw in the pool is what Mr. Roll actually experienced?
In the victim's memories, we see the accused raising a weapon over his head. This is consistent with the findings of the police investigation.
That has to be some kind of mistake.
I didn't do it!
This looks bad for Albie. Really, really bad.
Now you see why I'm the great, incredible Pain.
More than I can express. But even if those really are the victim's last memories, what can I do with them?
There it is. There is the face of a man utterly crushed. Oh, how long I waited to see it. Isn't it wonderfully gratifying, Your Majesty?
Oh yes, very satisfying indeed. Now are you finally convinced, Traveller? The accused is most assuredly guilty. Am I really the only unbiased one here? Now then, I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, I won't invoke the Defense Culpability Act against you. You'll be free to slink back to your own country with your tail between your legs. The Defense Culpability Act? What's that? What? You honestly don't know?
No?
What's with all the hubbub? Well, well. Not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile.
I was going to say, I'm going to save for a second. No, save, thank you.
Your Majesty, I think you'd better explain the Defense Culpability Act to him.
Yes, I think I'd better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act for short, is as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In other words, if you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence as he.
What kind of insane law is that?
Under the DC Act, many an attorney have been convicted and met with a grim fate.
Oh, what?
Some went to prison, others received the death penalty. That's why there are so few in our country today who admit to being an attorney.
That's as it should be. The history of our courts proves that. Attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated.
Oh, wait, what? What? Do you mean exterminate, annihilate?
I never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way? You fell right into my trap, Phoenix Wright. Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. When the Seance and the DC act on my side, I'll finally get my revenge.
So that's why he was eager to have me defend Albie.
Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me to the foothills of Kurain. I thank my lucky stars that I'm Chief Prosecutor here now.
Defense know that if I rule...
Defend Albie.
No, I'm gonna say no. That's why we saved, right?
Defense knows if I rule against the accused is guilty, he will go to prison too.
That explains Albie's reaction earlier.
Defend me? Mr. Wright, what are you saying? You can't do that. Your Majesty is a prison sentence with lenient after all we're talking about treason. One should pay for such a crime with one's life.
Yes, I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under these circumstances.
The death penalty? No way. You're kidding, right, Your Majesty?
Do I look like I'm kidding? I'll have I'll have you put your life and your dark tainted soul on the line here.
Death?
This can't be happening.
The courts of resignation. Our courts are well known as thus.
See his life in line.
Yeah, his life really is on the line.
In this land where my senses provide the truth, no attorneys can intervene. Criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate.
Oh, foreign lawyer, I ask you once more.
This is where he gets to say yes or no.
Are you sure you still want to defend the accused?
There's Maya to think of on all this too. I can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Abandon their defence. A trial I just happened to walk into in a country I just happened to visit. How could I put my life on the line for something like this?
I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya.
But what about Albie?
She's kind of like a big sister to me.
Isn't this why I became a lawyer in the first place? Oh my god, we get to see this image again! Oh my god, why haven't seen this image ever since like the second game? Maybe the third? At least the second game, at least. Oh my god. To help those with no one on their side. We can't just abandon everything I believe in. All I can do now is stand firm and fight.
Well, don't you hold your tears back on my account, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Admit your defeat and grovel before me, the Chief Prosecutor for your life.
First game 4 case.
Yeah. And then it came back again like the second game, I want to say. Or it came back again at some point, I know that. Even if it means being subject to the Defence Culpability Act, I will defend Albie. Ooh.
Oh, Mr. Wright!
Bye. Ow. The defence insists he's innocent. And even if a divination sales should be accepted with its examination. Balkonga!
But if I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. And even knowing that, you still want to defend me?
I don't know what happened in the past. It looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it.
Barbed-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your barbed jabs are proving to be more than mere chokes.
Your benevolence? Believe me when I say that this attorney will knock your insights out. Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You'll have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm.
Let's break that pride.
I was going to say, let's break that pride. Like we have done pretty much everyone else in this entire series. I mean, we did exactly the same with Blackwell, to be fair. And Edgeworth. Oh, and most definitely both Von Karmas, Manfred and Franziska. Godot, not so much. He was just guilty. And Clavier's just cool.
Not a wise move, traveller. Not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied in this case. And with this verdict, you'll both soon be parting with your heads.
No, 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 what the fuck? Bless me. The souls of the departed speak only the truth, and I but give their messages a voice. If you think my insights contain falsehood, I challenge you to prove it. Okay, I shall. I don't know how, because this is a whole new mechanic for me, but...
Reading France history be like.
Yes, reading France's history like death, 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 death. Let's invent the guillotine. Smash their heads in. Slice their heads off. Slice their... Guillotine, guillotine. French Revolution, French Revolution. Ah, very nice. The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning dance of devotion. These are the victim's experiences just before his death. As the victim's final memories, we can assume they aren't lies. So, how do I break this down? Allow me to relieve you of your ignorance, Defense. Did you notice the words that appeared in the seance vision? Come to think of it, I did see words like Song of Ceremony and Incense.
With the pain, the vision went dark.
No, it didn't. The darkness came beforehand. I remember that.
That contradiction.
Oh, yeah. The darkness came beforehand. The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch, all is laid bare in the pool of souls. So what Mr. Roll experiences with his 5 senses appears in the vision as words, right? Precisely. And by examining these sensations, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity. Works for me. I can use all the extra information I can get. Also, I have to just quickly ask, where are Maya? Where's Athena and Apollo in all of this? And Trucy? Where is your daughter, Phoenix? I would have thought at least you'd bring your daughter along. But hey, what do I know? Now, to find a contradiction between her insights and the seance vision. Well, I know home, but I would have thought at least bring his daughter along. Your Benevolence, I ask that you please show me the seance vision again. Very well. Incense. Song of Ceremony, boy's voice. No vision, pain. So no vision came before the pain. Wait a minute. But Evelyn said after the morning dance of devotion earlier, didn't she? Is there something off about that? First, I'll use left stick, right and left, to make my way through the inside.
Send letters to Phoenix to Kane, see her, and you know Phoenix is broke.
See, that's not true, though. How do we know Phoenix is broke? Let's be real here. The only broke person in this entire franchise is Gumshoe. Everyone knows that. Phoenix did become broke in the Apollo Justice game, but now he's not so much. As I say, the only broke person in this entire franchise is Gumshoe. Maybe that's why we haven't seen him. He died from hunger. God, that's really dark, actually. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yes, this is the insight that sounded funny. Now I'll just carefully compare this insight with the Cern's vision. If I notice a sensation that seems contradictory, I'll select triangle. This is it. This is the part of the vision that contradicts the insight. Now I just select the sensation. I think that... Yeah, but they'd still be working in the police force, right? Because as I say, we've not seen Gumshoe for 2 games yet. Obviously we've just started this one, so I don't know if he's going to be in this one yet or not. But for 2 games, he's not been in it. I've missed him. I've missed doing his voice, pal. I love doing Gumshoe's voice, pal.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. Yes? What is it, Barbed Head? You're saying the incident occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right? Oh, hang on a second.
If I remember, he back in DLC, I clearly remember though.
Fair. Who knows? Who knows? I'm sure we'll see him again at some point. That's right. What of it? Isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the Song of Ceremony?
Oh my, you're absolutely right.
Huh? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the Song of Ceremony. Practice run? What are you talking about? Mr. Payne, if you would. Certainly. Allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall. Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate this statement. 14? She's 14? I give up. I give... Why does everyone in this franchise always accomplish things way younger than I am? Trucy with her magic, Athena with her psychology, Rafa and being prince, well, I'd say princess, but that's a kind of bloodline lineage sort of thing. But doing what she's doing now, the dance of devotion, all this jazz. I know she's a princess, but like doing this thing, why does everyone accomplish everything at a much younger age in this franchise? God, oh, it shatters my heart.
I see. So what the victim heard was that practice session.
There goes my contradiction. Okay, so they were practicing in this performance hall. That must be the room where Albie and I saw her benevolence dancing.
Well, my first game just a goof who had power.
Also true.
However, Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me.
Ask away, Your Majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and the treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room?
And he's right. It is a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne?
Your Majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of Temple, including the treasure room.
Oh, that's right.
Speakers? For what purpose?
Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple. That's why the victim could hear the song of ceremony in the seance vision. It was the practice run going on in the performance hall, heard over the speakers.
Thank you for your explanation, Your Benevolence. That makes perfect sense, even to a feeble-minded old man like me.
Who liked detective and science.
Emma's just Emma. To be fair, she didn't really accomplish anything in the first game, because don't forget we met Emma for the first time in the first game because of the, what's it called? Turnabout. No, Rise from the Ashes. She's in this game. Yes! Well, she's an interesting character. Or at least she's very interesting towards Apollo. Think nothing of it.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insight for us?
Very well. Insight revised. I think I'm getting the hang of this. If I point out an inconsistency, she'll update her insights accordingly. So if I keep pointing things out, maybe I can knock all of her insights out after all. I'd better find another inconsistency, no matter how small. The sounds vision going. I'll try using the pause button to temporarily stop the vision. Now, I pause the vision. I think I can use circle and square to jump to the different parts of the vision. I'll try moving the metallic mark to the flashing red panel there. Okay, now I know how to get around the seance visions. It's time to find the inconsistencies between insight and the vision. Yeah.
Objection!
Side? Yes? Damn it. There's inconsistency. Okay. Where exactly do you see this supposed inconsistency?
Yes, friends, please be specific.
Well, I don't know how specific I can be exactly, but I just get a vague feeling that something doesn't quite add up, you know?
Not there yet.
No, I don't know, but I do know you're skating on thin ice, defense. I will leave your benevolence.
Do it.
Penalty.
And here I thought I was skating so gracefully on the ice too. I'm feeling pretty confident. I got the right sensation. I guess I'd better take another look at which insight to present. Oh, wait, what?
And you didn't put the right statement.
Oh, god damn it.
Objection!
Damn it, I was right, but wrong. Damn it. Ah, well. You're saying the victim's field of vision went dark right after he struck, correct? Of course, as anyone with eyes can see. Well, pardon me, but I must disagree. What? Your Benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. No! Everything goes black, and then only after that, the victim feels pain. Inconceivable. This places the order of events at odds with what you say happened. My word.
Polkunka, your benevolence. What's the meaning of this?
I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy.
Your defense says it's true. This is a very grave matter indeed. Please forgive me, Your Benevolence, but I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply can't ignore.
Now, let's not be too hasty, Your Majesty. I think I can clear this up.
You have something to add, Mr. Payne?
1,000 apologies. It seems the prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear.
And that would be?
On the day of the incident, there was a power outage, a blackout in one part of the temple, and as I recall, the crime scene was in that sector.
Word. What the meaning of this?
Literally. Quite literally.
A power outage must be where the victim's field of vision went dark. I apologize for neglecting to tell the court this detail. I'm afraid it simply just slipped my mind.
Or rather, you knew all along and only letting it slip. Now it's convenient. Pain.
The power outage knocked out both the lights and the speakers. Oh, there was a blackout there, was there? Well now, and that explains everything, does it not?
What do you mean, Your Benevolence? Please share your thoughts with us, if you would.
And the blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. Fearing the victim would flee under the cover of darkness, the accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head.
Sound ceremony.
I was going to say, if there was a blackout, how were the sound of ceremony heard? Through the speakers, because it affected the speakers as well. As Payne just said.
I see, that makes perfect sense, Your Benevolence.
So the victim was struck after the lights went out. And the depth of your insight is awe-inspiring, Your Benevolence. Give her a hand, everyone.
Well done! Long may you live and prosper! Hey, I want to live long and prosper too!
Enough applause. You flatter me.
Now, Your Benevolence, in light of this new information...
Yes, of course. I will alter my insight.
Insight revised. So much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to draw out some new info. And with new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. And now to compare the insights with the vision again and see what else I can dig up.
You know it's look like North Korea do what the president say.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Objection!
Do I have it right? Ah, damn it, I got it wrong. Okay. Because I'm on the right lines of... With the blackout, how can he hear the Song of Ceremony? But... It's now... Can I get it right? Check the victim's last memories carefully from beginning to end. Look for a sensation that's inconsistent with this insight. Do I have to do it? Oh, because it's still light. That was it. It's because it was still light. It was because it was still light. That's why. I had it right. It was just my own stupidity. Yes! I finally found it. This is the gaping hole I've been looking for. Your Benevolence, as impressive as your spirit communion power is, it's not infallible.
You never know when to stop talking, do you? I hope you realize your words are an insult to all adherents of Koreanism.
Defense, watch what you say. If you don't mind that tongue of yours, you won't have one left to mind.
It's certainly not my intention to insult spirit mediums. But maybe I'm not the one who needs to learn when to stop talking.
What malarkey.
I believe you said a few moments ago that the victim could hear the Song of Ceremony thanks to the temple speakers. But then how do you explain how the victim could still hear the Song of Ceremony even after the power went out? Oh, this contradiction of facts can only mean that the Song of Ceremony Mr. Roll heard was not coming from the speakers.
What? Impossible.
What are you saying? The song he heard was coming directly from the performance hall?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation.
But the scene of the crime was nowhere near the performance hall.
Right. The song couldn't make it all the way to the treasure room. Not unless...
You mean to say...
Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. It must have been somewhere else, somewhere close to the performance hall.
What?
You can't be serious.
There's a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence and the prosecution. Therefore, the defense insists this case be thoroughly re-examined.
What? No.
This is completely unprecedented. An inconsistency in her benevolence is in sight. Unbelievable.
Heed not his forked tongue, your majesty. These are but the claims of a corrupt lawyer, a feeble ruse from a feeble mind.
But the contradiction revealed by the defense is... Well, it's undeniable. I can't... We can't just turn a blind eye to it.
But the defense's assertion is, in the end, meaningless. Even if the location of the murder turned out to be different, it doesn't change what we've seen at the moment of the murder.
Unprecedented, such a big, nice word.
I was going to say unprecedented is such a grown-up word.
Indeed, the accused is standing right there in front of the victim. Furthermore, the murder weapon remains raised above his head. My insights still stand.
I hate to admit it, but she is right. Sound's vision will still makes the situation look really grim for Albie.
I don't even the defense can dream of an explanation as to why. And the accused has his hands over his head.
Well, the defense dares to dream of making it out of this nightmare alive.
You what? You still insist on trying to tear down my insights? Do you?
Pretty much, yeah, we poor people. Us poor people.
You'd better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if you find out you were just wagging it.
Of course, I can back up my claim. Just as soon as I think of something.
You appear to be fully prepared, defense. As the embodiment of this court, I give you permission to try and prove your claim, as long as you're willing to stake your life on it.
I concur, your majesty. Prepare the tongue shears. Chop, chop.
Chop, chop?
Yes, it's the way they fetch them. I saw a suitable pair in the basement. Chop, chop.
Stop, stop.
I hear that lying lawyers have several tongues to spare. I'm sure he won't miss one.
Yikes. These people are actually serious. I'm rather attached to my tongue. Think, Phoenix, think. But the thinking will have to come, unfortunately, in the next episode. No, we don't want that. Well, options. I think this is a good place to save off. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!